Today we're going to talk about power.
We all have a satisfaction associated with doing something that somebody finds useful.
Power. What kind of power? Instead of talking about might and strength, I want to talk about the power of kindness. We live in a time when greed is glorified, bad deeds and evil is glorified, the Wolf of Wall Street, and these people go to jail for a few minutes and then they come out, write books, give tours, get movies made about them, and get to enjoy the rest of their heisted millions and glorified somehow as if they were a folk hero. And then we see series after series on television, Lucifer, Billions, all these things that sort of glorify cheating, backstabbing, evil. So that's why I want to talk today about power of kindness. Kindness, that simple virtue where you really do treat people like you want to be treated, where you really do think about what someone else needs or wants or what would be good for them. It's closely related to love, because love is love is not just a feeling. In fact, the feeling part of it is the small part. The big part of love is a verb. It's action. It is behaviors that are associated with that word love. So when we love someone, we take care of them, we protect them, we do the things that further their growth and opportunity. And kindness is related to that. And you see memes on the internet, don't mistake my kindness for weakness. And there's a strong truth to that. And there is an implied threat. And it's interesting because when I've seen several of those memes, the picture in the background usually gives the coloring that the author intended. So don't mistake my kindness for weakness can mean I have been kind. It is my nature to be kind. But it is not because I'm letting you run over me or because I don't know that I'm being kind or, that kind of thing, and I expect nothing in return for it. So that is a differentiator between being a doormat and being kind. The other kind of meme that I see, and there's all kinds of, gradations, but the other kind that I see, don't mistake my kindness for weakness, which says, just because I didn't rip your head off this time, don't misunderstand me that I both can and will if it happens again. It kind of feels like that. So I'm not trying to make those small distinctions. I'm really talking about the true power of straight up kindness. So let me give you some examples. There was a client. I have a client who went to a conference and they were going to be the keynote, in fact, the only main speaker. There was some, mess up in scheduling like there always is at those things. And there was another high profile person that was well acquainted with my client. My client made a decision on the spot that to split his own stage time, perhaps at the risk of some of the money he might make and clients he might get. And on top of that, in offering, time to this other high-profile speaker, that person said, well, I don't know if I'm prepared, because they hadn't actually come expecting, for a long slot, like an hour. And due to their previous acquaintance, my client knew, something about this person, helped them prepare a killer presentation, and helped them deliver a powerful presentation before my client on the program. And as he told me this later, he said, after she did such a great job, I'm thinking, wow, I have to follow that. And I made myself this problem. And of course he did well. And the outcome of the event was very powerful for him. Opportunities everywhere, and a personal revelation about the meaning of what he had done. And he came to realize that his choice to move right to a place of kindness, to assist, to make it good, to smooth over awkwardness, to stand in the gap and fix everything, had empowered him in a way that was unexpected and to his benefit. Kindness itself demonstrated awesome power. The power to shape and create a situation that was good for him. Some people call that karma. Cast your bread on the waters and they'll come back to you. What goes around comes around. They're trite ways that we have of saying this principle, but they're true. And so what I want you to think about in the daily transformation for the bold, and sorry for all the bumps today, I'm a little bit bouncy in the screen, but that's okay. The daily transformation for today is for you to think about where you have the opportunity to demonstrate kindness. Sometimes we feel like because we have no control, we have to exercise power when we can, like the return clerk at the store, right? They're not going to return your stuff no matter what, because in that moment they have the power. Don't do that. Don't be that person. Be the kind person. Be the one that smooths the way, that creates goodwill, that causes people to feel good. I'll tell you a secret if you're in business at all, and that's this. If every time you are with someone, when they leave your presence, you make them feel good, you lift them up, you make them smile, they will come back. They will want to be around you. That bodes so well for business, for networking, for relationships, for creating future opportunity as well as present possibility. The power of kindness must not be underestimated, and if you don't use that, you're missing a huge opportunity. So your challenge today in daily transformation for the bold is to figure out areas where you can be kind that you otherwise wouldn't have done. Places where you consciously decide, I previously would have reacted like this, taking control, exercising my dominion, whatever it is. And then ask yourself, what would happen if I just chose kindness here? No expectation. And then see what happens. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching the videos. Take this opportunity, leave a comment, subscribe most of all, and don't forget to spread the word about this channel.